There we go. Joining us is Miro again in the light. You can kind of see her outfit. There we go, light blue. Perfect. Let's head over to the Hall of Flames as we go to figure out exactly what we finish off here with. Ryan 40. Welcome back, Miro. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that the Garland Ironworks engineers are fine, and they were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the immortal flames? Alright, let's take these earrings. Let's equip this. So that's better than what I have. I'll equip this. I need to upgrade those though. For coin and country, the personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks. Are you ready, Miro? Then let us begin. Miro Apprentice, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is dark, and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they Beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from the Flame General Rabban Alden, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Miro Apprentice, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? I don't like any of these. Sure. I don't have a sword. Thus it's only a half-truth. Spoken like a soldier. You'll do well here. Very well, your resolve is plain. Miro Apprentice, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. That's you, Behemoth.
Sorry. Can you hear me, Miro? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Apprentice. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Flame of Ul'dah, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting.
Well, Minfilia, there's something we gotta do before we go back there. Light my fire achievements. Flame Private 3rd Class, not 1st Class. Delivery missions unlocked. Alright. Where is my Chocobo? Ah. I need 200 of those company seals. Yay, Papier! Welcome back! Alright, where is my, I gotta go into my hunting log. I haven't looked at this. I still have a whole bunch of stuff to kill. That's okay. But now we have the Immortal Flames hunting log. Eastern Thanalan, East Halatali, Halatali, Halatali. East Shroud. Okay, let's go kill the Amalja hunters at the Sand Gate. That might make it easier. Okay. So, we are going to head off to the Sand Gate, which is down in that area. The reason we're going down there is we have to get some company seals, and the easiest way for me to do that is just to go do the first entry into my hunting log. It used to take 2,000 seals to get what I'm trying to get. It now only takes 200 seals. They like reduced it by 90%. So, with that remaining, we have some Amalja to kill. Gotta love this place during the day though, like, it's very scenic. And as you can see, those crystals over there, they don't really glow during the day, they just look like stone from this far, but if you get a little closer, they take on more of a yellow hue. They're a bit phosphorescent, they expend light at night. I should remember to take screenshots. I keep forgetting, but I can just Gaiazo my my videos if it need be. Okay, so I'm looking for Amalja hunters. They're by the Sand Gate, but I don't think they are actually. Maybe they're over here. Men who see goats is this fate. Packs of wild Myotragus have left their mountain homes to forage in the lowlands. The Beastkins are known to eat anything and everything, and if not stopped and driven back to the crags, they will more than likely consume what precious little foliage remains in Thanalan. Hang on 1 second. Just gotta make sure I did, in fact. Okay, good. I don't remember if they're over here or if they're over with the rest of the Amalja by the Amalja encampment. I think they're by the Amalja encampment. Okay. Time to dash. Alright, so, the Amalja Hunter here. Here we go. I don't remember how many I have to kill. I think it's like 4 or 5, maybe. As these are part of the hunting log, they are part of the Grand Company hunting log, and that one gets you points. These seals, which we use to buy stuff from the Grand Company, rather than just EXP and Gil. But it's an easy source of EXP, so it's worth doing. Alright. I need one more hunter. There we go. There we go. Okay. This should net us 240 seals. So from there, we're going to teleport back to Ulda. And we're going to return back to the Immortal Flames guys. Okay. And we're going to get the Flame Chocobo issuance. Present this deed to the Immortal Flames Company stables to receive your own Chocobo. That's right. We get our own Chocobo. Which I don't know exactly where that is. Is that over here?
I believe you have to get the quest from Swift at the Hall of Flames first.
You think so? I haven't done this in forever. That would make sense, though. Although that one might be for PvP. Oh yeah, my little Chocobo, Immortal Flames. Swift believes you should get yourself a Chocobo. Private Prentice, yes. A moment of your time, if you please. You wish to carry out the duties swiftly, do you not? Well then, perhaps you should get yourself a Chocobo. If you're interested, the Immortal Flames will furnish you with one. It's not a complex process, but it does require some paperwork. First, speak with the quartermaster to obtain a Flame Chocobo issuance. You'll need to exchange company seals in order to do so. Once you've received your issuance, show it to Mimigun by the gate of Nalt. He'll be the one to furnish you with a bird. Furnish me with a bird? Birds aren't furnishings, come on.
Yeah, I think they moved all the PvP quests to level 50. So
Huh. Alright. That's probable. I still have the the quest to open up the wolves den on Miro because I just never did it. Alright, Piamet. I'm pretty sure this is a girl.
Everything's just frozen for me currently.
Want me to reset it?
Oh, now it unfroze. Want a beard issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Flame Chocobo insurance. Issuance.
Is it frozen?
Yeah.
Here, let me reset it. Alright.
Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Quack.
I didn't need to voice that. Name your Chocobo. Alright. So, what shall we name you, Chocobo? Quiet. Oh, I can't put spaces. Or a second capital letter, apparently. Oh, I wanted to name him Bob Dole. What should I name him?
Squirmels too.
Squirmels.
Steve?
Not Steve. Oh, that's close to.
Squirmies?
That works.
You're muted, Piamet.
Squirmies is what Mini Miro's gonna use. We're using. So, then.
Alright.
Squirms.
Squirms.
He'll
That's
just be
good.
Squirms.
I approve of squirms.
There we go. Okay, so now we have a mount. That means no, not that mount. I gotta use my chocobo whistle. What the hell is it?
Oh, drought triple, nice.
Turn in the quest first.
Yeah. Alright, Piment.
I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Raider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship.
There we go. Storyteller 3, I got completed so many quests. Let's see, how many is that? Complete 100 unique quests. And my little chocobo. Which is to obtain a chocobo whistle. Alright. So, first things first, we're going to use this whistle. Now, we're going to teleport to Horizon. Alright. So, we now have mounts. That's right. So, our chocobo. Born and bred in the city-state of Ishgard, the majority of company chocobos are geldings of the Rousey variety. However, massive destriers and miniature Belladonian Genets are also raised to accommodate the builds of Rogadin and Lalafeln riders, respectively. So let's show you our chocobo. This is Squirms. He will be the mount we're riding most on the stream, just because. But, see? This is Squirms. Now, companion, we have an actual window for Squirms. We can summon Squirms later in the game to fight with us. This lets Squirms run away. Mount and dismount. And this will be combat things for later on. You can put him in free and he'll attack, heal, tank, whatever you want him to do. This is his tank stance, healer stance, and DPS stance. These are his trees you'll get when you actually can level him. Various things from like actual abilities to increase in stats like strength, HP, all that fun stuff. And then this is where you can see his color and change his gear. In my case, I only have, I think, 3 different sets. So this is Squirms in the black mage outfit. Look at that. We got a black mage outfit wearing chocobo. And we also have the Barding of Light. What do you think? Do we want Black Mage Squirms or Warrior of Light Squirms? What do you think, Piment?
Well, you know, Silly would vote naked squirms.
Yeah, Squirms doesn't want to be naked, though.
I'd say black mage.
What do you think, Juba?
I'd go with Black Mage as well. You don't have Behemoth, so I can't say Behemoth.
It's true, I do not have Behemoth. Alright, Squirms, you get to be Black Mage. Look at that. But since we just got our mounts, I'm going to put Squirms away just for a second here before we move on, as I have other ones to show off. This is the Drought Chocobo. You get it from the Recruiter friend. It's a lot bigger than Squirms, as you can see. It plays the Chocobo theme song still. And, as you can see, the saddle is much larger, meaning if we have companions with us, they can ride with us. It's a 2-person mount. In fact, I think it fit 3 people. Look at the size of it. Alright. This heretofore unseen breed of Chocobo was said to have been discovered by Chocobo hunters searching for the legendary Chocobo Forest. Its enormous size would make it a fine pack chocobo, but its foul temper prevents it from completing even the simplest of tasks without the injury of some poor rider. Here's Juba. Okay, so look at the size of this. chocobo to Juba's little tiny chocobo. This chocobo could eat Juba's chocobo, who is naked. There you go. The drought chocobo is still massive even when Juba rides it though. Alright. So we're going to send away our drought chocobo. And this is Durumu. Or just an Araman, whichever you prefer. Though little is known about the Void and the creatures with which call the extra-dimensional realm home, scholars have discovered that there is a strict hierarchy amongst Void Sent consisting of 12 distinct tiers. Aramen are believed to fall into the 5th, making them formidable foes, when not enthralled by curses. Yeah, as you can see, this is pretty cool. It's an Aramen. I'm pretty sure Piamet hates this mount, but I like it. It's pretty neat. I don't see how you stay on its head, though. I mean, that just doesn't seem like a very secure holding. Either way. This one is the Behemoth. And it is a behemoth of a mount. For those of you who've played most Final Fantasies, you will know this is a creature that is very common in, like, every Final Fantasy. Well, not common, like, they're usually late game monsters, but you know what I mean. They're in every game. Look at the detail on that thing. Immediately following the calamity, an adventurer returning to Gridania from Falcon's Nest in Corthus claims to have happened upon a den of baby behemoths who had lost their mother. Despite objections from friends and family alike, she kept the beasts, eventually training them to serve as mounts. And lastly, for my current mounts, we have the Griffin. You get this one for the Heaven's Ward collectors, I believe. And the Griffin mount is pretty neat looking. It's got its own music, as you can see, just like the Durumu and Behemoth. It actually flies while in Ishgard, but we won't be there for a long time. Griffin, fantastical winged beasts native to the unscalable peaks of the Abalathia's spine. Griffins actually have a long history of serving as mounts. Indeed, before the city-state's fall, the Alamegan army maintained a regiment of Griffin-backed soldiers who would harry opposing forces. Anyway, from here, we're going to hop back onto Squirms and go talk to Minfilia before we unlock Lancer and the Gold Saucer. But yeah, now we can make this trip in style. We'll be getting there faster. We got the Chocobo music going. Look at that. Squirms is going to overtake this guy, because that's what Squirms does. You can do it, Squirms. Squirms did it. Squirms wins. In fact, Chocobo racing is a thing. It is in the Gold Saucer. I probably won't be doing that today, but I'll be sure to show it off at some point. I'm not very good at Chocobo racing. I did recently win about 5 matches in a row, somehow, but that's like the best I've ever done. Alright, we're gonna go speak with the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Alright, Juba, we're gonna talk to this dude.
Following the calamity, each nation's armed forces underwent large-scale restructuring centered upon its Grand Company. In Gridania, the Order of the Twin Adder absorbed both the Wood Whalers and the God's Quiver, while the Lomninsons enacted the complete merger of the Maelstrom and the Knights of the Barracuda. Ul'dah is the odd nation out, having made no notable changes to its armed forces. As before, in the spirit of the Sultanate, each entity retains a certain degree of independence.
And Ida. That's you, Piamet.
Sorry. I'm me see if I have this right. You're an adventurer who's a scion and a flame? Golly, how do you keep track of everything? It must be fun pairing up with lots of different people, though. Me? I'm always with Papalymo. Come to think of it, why am I always with Papalymo?
It's a good question anybody should ask themselves in that situation. The incident with the traitor still weighs heavily on everyone's minds, the Flame General's most of all. And although he cannot be expected to know what evil lurks in the hearts of every man under his command, the revelation is nevertheless a devastating blow to his authority. Even so, it warrants saying that you should not let this tragedy color your opinion of the man. In all my years working with the Flame General, I've never had reason to doubt his capacity to lead. Alright, before we go into Minfilia's room, there might be other people to see what they're up to. Brennan, did you change your... Oh, that's Brennan, not Brent. You gotta change his clothes. I heard him tell him me brothers came through not long ago. Looks like I just missed him, though. I ain't seen either of them since the calamity. Didn't even know if they were still alive, but after running into folk who swore that they knew me time and time again, I reckon they had to be out there somewhere. Ah, here's your Ishtola.
We will continue to focus our efforts on investigating the primals. The Amalja are not the only tribe that has succeeded in summoning its deity.
Fate shall be thy guide. When our purposes become one, once again shall our paths lead here. Our city of learning is now naught but shadows. Ere the light of dawn breaketh, shall we follow whither the sand blows. Ranger, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying 80% of the time. Peanut, look.
Ah, yes. Have we met somewhere before? You must be quite the accomplished adventurer to be welcome into these halls. Me? No one's ever expected much of me, and so far, I've done a fine job of living down their expectations.
For those who don't know, Leovine is the archer who was with Edda and crew at each meeting we met her.
I hear that she rakes the tiles.
She's not right now, but she might. Hey, look, here's this chick again.
I've been chatting with Perseverance, and we both swear there was another member of our crew. We still ain't figured out a way to prove who we was, but just you wait and see. It won't be long before everybody sees us for the heroes we is.
That's good to know.
She doesn't have great grammar.
Oh, hello. Apparently this person sells up to grade 6 Dark Matter. Oh, there's an orchestrating wall here. I need to get that. I'll do it later. Armamender. Cool. Did not know about that person. I'm not sure I grasp the purpose of those remembrance ceremonies. Whether you remember to rewrite the past, what does it matter? It isn't as though you can repeat it. Our present-day enemies ought to serve as sufficient motivation, don't you think? The only lesson I believe we should take is from the calamity is that far greater threats can and will appear. And this guy was Juba. Oh, he has to go walk wife and child to mother-in-law's. I hear you pledged yourself to a grand company. Me? I don't think I could do it. I never felt like one of them, no matter what the recruiters say. That's fine. Let's go talk to Minfilia. Well, this lady first, though. That's you, Payment.
Oh, me. Welcome back, Mirror. Lady Minfilia awaits you within.
This might be voiced. Nope.
Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Miro. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs.
Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Godsman, spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service.
I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grew ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Scions. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness.
Quest complete. Alright, let's talk to Minfilia again. Self-management. Minfilia needs you to investigate the sylphs. I mentioned them earlier, and this is where we get taken to see them. Though we won't be doing that today.
Now, having
Oh,
set
this is
aside the
voiced.
formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Okay, with 14 minutes left on our stream, we're going to talk to Minvilla again, just see what she has to say.
Your mission is to make contact with the Sylphs, with the ultimate goal of finding a peaceful resolution to the threat posed by Ramu. Be fairly warned, the Sylphs are a unique people to say the least, and you may find yourself bewildered by their customs at first. Yet know that Ida and Papalimo will be on hand to support all your endeavors.
Okay, so we gotta go talk to, well, we're gonna go to Gridania anyway, so we'll talk to Versailles Horlo over there. I guess that'd be Versailles. Hello. Horla? Why did I just teleport to Ulda? That's not where I want to go. That was a waste of a ticket. That's where I want to go. The dodo is out. Okay. Let's go talk to Versailles. There he is. He's the Serpent Commander. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are beg pardons. There's a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Commander Versailles Orlo has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? That's you, Payment.
Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Ida and Papalimo! Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me that you quest in the name of the Scions of late.
Quite so, Commander. Little Bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess.
Aye, your little bird sees things true. No doubt you've heard that we are investigating the Sylphs, the curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seats here, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and is precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, Beastmen will be Beastmen. Should there be a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribe, it is a possibility we cannot ignore.
Better to be safe than sorry indeed.
Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own, and it would not do well to have any cross-cultured faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you'll come upon Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one.
A friendly palaver with the sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from the West Shore Pier should take us straight there.
A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papilmo.
Alright, so now we know where we must go, but we're not going there. We're gonna go unlock something before we're done for today, because I don't think I have time to do the gold saucer. Which is fine. Nothing really happens in the gold saucer. It's just a for fun thing, so we're gonna do that next week, I guess. But there is someplace thing I would like to do, because I have to do this before next week. Just to make sure the continuity of my character isn't halted. We are going to go to the Lancers Guild. Okay. So within the Lancers... Actually, what is this? Oh, I'll talk to him later. We won't do that today. Within the Lancers Guild, there is this dude. I don't know what he wants, but there is Jillian, the guild receptionist. Piamet, that's your cue.
Okay. Welcome to the Lancers Guild, adventurer. If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you have come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. Do you seek membership with us?
Do you wish to join the Lancers Guild? Yes, I do.
Very well. I shall provide you with an insight into the history of our guild. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting. And with game ever plentiful in the Twelfswood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since before the founding of Gridania. Dodo doesn't give a shit. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place for spearmasters from across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood whalers. And it was here in Gridania that their myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art taught here today. That spear technique could be formalized at all owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by wood whaler captain Mistal nigh on a century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Gridania's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive, but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you've a will to enlist, speak with me again, and we can begin the enrollment procedures. Well then, have you made up your mind to enlist in the Lancers Guild?
Julian wishes to reaffirm your desire to join the Lancers Guild.
Excellent. I shall let Guildmaster Wayne know to expect you. All who seek admittance to our ranks must present themselves before him. He will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray make your way to the training area within. Our Guildmaster awaits you there.
Okay, so before I do that, we're going to go here. So I clicked this little gear set list here. I'm going to hit the plus sign up here to create a new gear set. It's basically creating my current set here. It just takes everything that's in there and saves it there. I'll show you what that does in a moment. There it is. Well, Bet's adventure, I understand you wish to learn the Lance's art under our roof. I see you've some combat experience, yet it remains to be seen if such skills as you have acquired will avail you here. But no matter, in my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is, however, one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain, such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering our movement. A lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hands, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus has it been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill this essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the will to resolve to wield the lance? Have you the resolve to wield the lance? Yes. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. But I neglected to introduce myself. I am Wayne, a master of this guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged, I shall add to your hunting log the names of the creatures against which a lancer might hone his skills. In celebration of the occasion, I hereby present you with your very own spear. Arm yourself with it, and speak to me once more. I would have you undertake your first task, a trial to be precise. Alright. So since Lancer is going to be something I don't use often on stream, I'm going to show you the first quest with the Lancer stuff, so you guys get a feel of what the class looks like. As you can see, it took off all of my gear, but why is that a problem? It's not, but if I were to click this, and go to equip set, boom, there's everything I had on before. Which is kind of neat. But seeing as now I'm back to level 1, I can use the friendship circlet. Now your gear is based on what you have equipped. So, or your level, or class, sorry, is based on what you have equipped. So I have a polearm now, so now I'm a lancer. If I put fist weapon on, I am, once again, a pugilist. Pugilist? Anyway, put our ring of fortitude on. Let's put our Baron earrings on for no real reason.
That you click and drag. Always right click and click equip.
That's not what I do. Anyway, so now we got our spear equipped.
You should save your gear set. Now that you've made it.
There. Now I have another gear set for Lancer. Now if I go equip set, bang. I'm a pugilist again. Bang. I'm a Lancer again. So.
Bang.
My first spear. Wayne wishes to assign you your first trial as a member of the Lancers Guild. So, you were able to discern one end of the spear from the other. Good. You are doubtless eager to put your new weapon to the test, which is well, for I have a test in mind, or rather, a trial. In order to develop an affinity with your weapon, and learn to gauge such things as distance, you're going to go forth and pit yourself against the creatures that roam just outside the city. The squirrels, ladybugs, and fungi should provide you with a suitable challenge. Put down, let's say, 3 of each, and then report back to me. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to show you this just so you guys get a feeling for it and you know what the class looks like and does. It's a little different than Monk. There's not as much moving. What the hell is this? I don't want that. Get off my bar. I don't want that either. Get out here. Anyway, it's a little different from Monk, but I do have the added benefit of using one of the skills from Monk. I'm going to use Haymaker for now, as I don't really need internal release at this time. Oops, no, crap. It's a woman. Talk to her, Peanut.
The ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn hut without much trouble. The Hawthorns are most welcoming folk who have shown us no small measure of goodwill. Still, a bit of courtesy goes a long way. I would encourage you to stop by Phil Flowercombe and introduce yourself to Rosa before you travel on.
Alright, I did not mean to talk to her, but it's going to take us slightly over time, but that's okay. There's going to be nothing else for you guys to do anything, so if you want to go, that's fine. We're just going outside. I don't know the best place to do this one, though. Is it Central Shroud? Central Shroud. And I'm assuming Central... Okay, good. Central Shroud is where we're going to go. So we're going to go through the Blue Badger Gate.
You just taught me something.
What's that?
That you can right-click the map button.
Oh.
Find stuff out. Yeah, I never knew that.
The things you learn. Alright, so see, as you can see, I have a spear here. That's exciting, I know. But what's exciting about it is you can withdraw it. Now I got my spear out. We're going to run up and we're going to use True Thrust. And that's the only attack we have. Look at that. Oh, but we do have Haymaker.
You should put your chocobo on your bark.
Oh, that's true. I'll use Mount
Yeah,
Roulette.
people don't believe me when I say that even veterans learn things every day. Or, well, people they consider veterans.
I was going to say, you're a veteran? There we go, we're level 2. We just learned Feint, a skill I don't really use all that often on my Lancer anymore. But it's not a bad skill, I just forget about it in favor of the actual rotation. It actually puts slow on the enemy, so I guess it's a pretty good skill to start with.
What even is Feint?
Yeah, it's not a bad skill by any means, I just forget about it.
Feint's that one cross-class skill that you're like, wait, that's cross-class?
Yes, it is a cross-class skill, which I may actually use.
What?
There we go, I am level 3 already.
Good job, Miro.
I did it. Alright. There we go. I probably won't be doing each of the class quests on stream. I do want them for my YouTube channel, but I don't want to do every class's quest on stream. So what I'll probably do is I'll level the classes off stream and then just record the videos with Piamet and Silly to help me out, and Juba if he wants to. Anybody in the FC really, or anybody who wants to join and just to have fun and do this with me, that's fine too. But I'll be doing them separately and adding them as a separate video for each one. Okay, Haymaker is stronger than Feint.
Again, it's the cross-class skill that you're like, why?
Yes, that is true. Alright, so this should be the end of this Fungar. There we go. Victory. And I'm level 4. And I learned Vorpal Thrust. So what Vorpal Thrust is it's a combo action with True Thrust. So if I attack the squirrel, and then this one here lights up, see? So I go like that, and it does more damage if you use it after True Thrust. So basically True Thrust delivers an attack with a potency of 150. Vorpal Thrust delivers an attack with a potency of 100, but it says there it's a combo with True Thrust. So you use True Thrust and then Vorpal Thrust, and its combo potency becomes 200. You know what? You need to calm down, dude. There's no point in mounting. I wasn't running very far.
I do the same thing, or used to do the same thing when I would make a new character. I'd be like, oh, I have to run around.
Right, but I was just like right outside the gate. I didn't need to run in.
You always need to run in.
It's like, wow, you need to mount up even if you're going from the auction house to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Uh,
That shit in Idleshire sometimes.
Alright. So, we are going to go back to the Aethernet. We're going to go back to the Lancers Guild. Hey, look, there's a potato.
You mentioned that the active help entry combos has been added under the category battle.
I did not. Alright, Wayne. So you are back. I trust you've learned something of the essence of our art. A Lancer learns best when he is doing. Each thrust makes him stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time, and never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. That is well. It is clear that you see the truth in my words. That will be all for the present. Now take up your weapon, sally forth, and cut a path for yourself. When next we meet, I hope to see you stronger for your time out in the world. The next Lancer quest will be available from Yuan upon reaching level 5. And that'll be soon. But yeah, so the reason I need Lancer is because once I hit level 15 as Lancer, I'm going to be able to unlock Monk on Pugilist once I hit 30 on that. And I don't want to stunt myself in the stream, so I'm going to actually just do them, have it ready for next week, as I will be definitely level 30 next week. Anyway, so next week I will have at least a level 15 Lancer, although if you look here, we're going to go into our actions. This skill here at 34 is actually really decent. So I'm going to be trying to get that as well. So, yeah, I want to take this time to thank everyone for viewing today. It was a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of cutscenes today with stuff that's not overly exciting, but you got to meet the grand companies, all that fun stuff. So, join me and Silly tomorrow. Silly could not be here today due to Passover, but join me and Silly tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. for the finishing up of Chains of Promathia and possibly starting Treasures of Ot Urgen in Final Fantasy XI. Otherwise, I'll be back Monday with South Park: The Stick of Truth. Have a good one, everyone. See you later.